what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Hi friends, good morning. It is Tuesday morning. I have not vlogged in over 2 weeks, but I'm going to vlog today. Good morning. We have an ice storm coming tonight, so I need to get some stuff done to prep animals and make sure everybody has hay and stuff today. I need to clean out the chick brooder, so that's done before ice and stuff, so nobody's having to take out the wood chips for me when it's icy. So we've got a lot of outdoor stuff that needs to be done. We're also going to butcher our pigs in 2 days, so I need to straighten up the freezer. Kids need to do schoolwork. CJ and Mika are going to the movies with some friends later tonight. So we got lots of stuff going on. I got up about an hour ago. I did a 30-minute workout using the exercises my physical therapist gave me to work on my core, to try to strengthen my core so I'm not using my back so much since my back's broken. So I did that. I've been drinking water, but I did just start my mushroom coffee. So as soon as that's done, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. I have a chicken in a sink filling up with water, trying to get that thawed for tonight's dinner. I'm about to let 2 dogs out because I just heard one waking up and coming down the hallway. And I'm gonna get the kids' school binders together because I should have done it over the weekend. I did not. We had a lot going on yesterday, so we did not have school yesterday. But we're gonna have school the rest of this week, and we're gonna have school all next week up until my surgery. So I need to get their binders together. I do a weekly binder for them. I put all their work in it for the week, and then Monday through Friday they do their work. On top of that, we do science, history, read aloud, Bible, memory verses, and we watch Dr. Pol, at least Dr. Pol every day. Sometimes we watch something else on National Geographic. And is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Maddie does a different science, but everybody else does the good and the beautiful. She does, well, she does good and the beautiful, but she just does the one for littles. And then handwriting. They do handwriting. Well, handwriting's in their binders. Their binders has handwriting, math, lit, creative writing, and spelling. So I'm gonna get all their stuff in their binders, get it ready so that when they all start getting up, they can get their schoolwork done. Breakfast today is going to be breakfast and lunch today is going to be a fend for yourself situation because, so I'm trying to move my sink, or my faucet. Breakfast this morning, there is leftovers from last night, and we had biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage. There are sourdough bagels that I made yesterday. Some of these are cinnamon raisins, some are everything bagels. I asked Mika to put those in separate bags, but they are not. So hopefully the raisin ones don't taste like everything and so on. But anyways, there's bagels, there's leftovers. Same with lunch. We have enchiladas, we have wings, we have pizza. I don't even know what else, but we have food and lots of it in containers in there. So breakfast and lunch is going to be leftover, whatever everybody wants. Dinner, I'm making a roast chicken. I'm also going to make some mashed potatoes for the ones that want those. But for those of us that want it, I'm going to make the feta pasta that was viral on TikTok for a long time. I used to make it all the time because the kids loved it so much. So I'm going to make that tonight. And then maybe peas. I'm not sure. Green beans. I don't know what the vegetable's going to be. I actually might look in the fridge and see if we have some, well, we have baby carrots and celery, so maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure. I think we have snap peas too. I don't know what we're gonna do for our vegetable, but we're gonna do something. Is that it? Is that all I came here to say? I think so. I'm gonna bring you guys along today. Like I said, I have not vlogged in a while. I need to get back to it. I've kind of been playing with the idea of just doing 3 videos a week until I get to a point in recovery where I'm just better, because right now I love doing videos every day, but I'm just tired all the time. And between cleaning house, taking care of kids, school, farm animals, having arthritis in the winter, being a wife, all the things, I'm just tired all the time. I have a lot of friends that are like, oh, but you go all day. Your back can't hurt that bad. Well, my back does hurt that bad. But I also have addicts in my family who don't make me want to take pain pills. So I don't take pain pills. I just push myself. I take one ibuprofen 800 every day in the morning, and I take one before bed. And that's it. And I just kind of push and push and push myself. And I know that's not the healthiest way to go about things, but I refuse to ever make my kids live in a environment where there's drug addiction. So for me personally, I'm just trying to cope with what I've got going on. I was using my heating pad a lot, but my doctor that's been doing my spinal injections told me that I was getting damage on my back from too much heat. So now I'm doing nothing. Just telling myself, don't be a baby, basically. I mean, honestly, just toughing it out. But, yeah, I'm just tired, and I'm trying to keep going, and I may just go down to 3 videos a week where I can put my focus into 3 really good videos versus putting out some days where my videos are only 3 to 5 minutes. But I haven't decided for sure yet, so we'll see. But if you guys only start seeing 3 videos a week, then you know, and I'll try to leave something in the community tab if that's what I decide to do, but I'm just not sure yet. Anyways, I'm going to turn the sound back on Jamie Oliver, make me a cup of coffee, and sit down and start getting schoolwork into the kids' binders. I'm going to get some sourdough sandwich bread going in my bread machine, and then once the dough is done, I'm going to take it out, shape it, put it in a loaf pan for about an hour and a half, 2 hours with it covered, and then uncover it and put it in a preheated oven at 350 and cook it until it reaches temp. I'll leave a recipe in the description box below for this bread.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. When I'm with you, I am not myself. You bring out the best in me, the side only you can see. And I don't need any other help than you standing by my side. If only for a while. I'm going through changes, and so are you.
Hopefully you can hear me over the washing machine, but a friend from church called and I talked to her for a little bit, and while we were talking, I went ahead and worked on editing a video. So I got that done, and I went ahead and started some sourdough sandwich bread in my bread machine. I'm going to take this out in a little bit, shape it in a loaf pan, let it rise a little bit, and bake it so that we have some extra fresh sourdough sandwich bread before the ice storm hits. So I'm going to go ahead and get everybody's binders together, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and run to town and I need some unbleached flour. I also need to get milk before this ice and stuff hits, because if it's too bad and we can't get out for a few days, we're almost out of milk. Just for fun, I'll show you guys the status of my fridge. This door never stays open. Okay, so here is my fridge. Like I said, we have a bunch of leftovers right now. We only have that much milk left. All that's leftovers, all that's leftovers. We have tons of veggies that are chopped up and washed and ready to snack on, and some grapes. We have all this lunch meat over here. And then we have some sausage, we have granola, and we have a bunch of yogurts and yogurt drinks. So I don't intend on cooking till dinner, but that's the status of the fridge. I did clean and organize the fridge 2 nights ago, and this is kind of where it's at now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get their binders together and go ahead and get to town to get that extra gallon of milk and the flour I need for my sourdough, because I always like to keep it on hand for my feedings and for when I want to make bread.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
Okay, friends, I just left Walmart. I got some regular AP flour for baking. I got unbleached flour for my sourdough. What else did I get? I got stuff to make cobbler, and I got a couple more things for the kids' Valentine's bags. I'm making them. But I think that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys when I get inside. And I did get the kids a thing of donuts from the bakery clearance cart. So anyways, I'll show you guys this stuff in this video instead of doing a separate video, because it's not a lot. I spent $78 in Walmart. But I'm going to get inside and see how kids are doing on schoolwork. I went by the post office and I had a thing in my box that said I had a package. So I waited 30 minutes for them to get back from lunch. And then she said I didn't have a package. So I'm home. I need to check on kids' work. I need to see if CJ and Mika are getting things done for their movie tonight. I need to see if kids are all up that weren't up yet when I left. And I need to get my bread in the oven. Okay, so here is what I got from Walmart. I got a bag of AP flour. I've got a sweet cream coffee creamer because I need coffee creamer. I got some cherry pie filling and some peach pie filling that I'm going to use to make some small cobblers. I got a Better Goods cheese to try, and then I got some candies just because. Cool Whip, coffee, some Himalayan salt. I got the kids these donuts as a little treat today, and that is it from Walmart. And then in this bag right here, I have the little treats and stuff that I got for the kids' Valentine's bags that I'm going to put up before they see them, because I like to surprise them with their Valentine's bags every year. And now I'm going to pop my bread into the oven. And I'm going to work with whichever kids still need help with schoolwork.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
I hadn't eaten anything yet today, so I made myself a salami sandwich, and I'm still working with kids. Here is our finished bread. I just rubbed it in with some butter after I took it out of the oven.
I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it.
Now I'm getting my chicken seasoned and into the oven. I use this lemon butter garlic tenders on it, inside the chicken and on it. And now I'm going to cover it up and put it in the oven. And we're going to let this bake at 400 for an hour or until it reaches 165. For the TikTok pasta, I have some feta in a pan with a container of cherry tomatoes. I'm just putting some olive oil over it. And then I'm going to do 30-40 minutes in the oven until the tomatoes start to kind of pop open and brown. And while those are all baking, I'm working on the topping for our cobblers. I will link the recipe in the description box below for this if you want to make it. I cheated and I used pre-made pie filling just to make this a quick and easy dessert tonight. Now that our tomatoes are starting to pop and everything, I'm just taking my potato masher and I'm mashing everything together to kind of incorporate it all. I'm going to add some spinach to this and mix it all up, and then I'm going to boil and drain some pasta and add that to this, mix it all up, and this will become the sauce for the pasta.
But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear. Ooh. Of all the magic places in
For our mashed potatoes and gravy, I'm making up a chicken gravy, so I have some water with some onion powder and black pepper in here. I added 2 tablespoons of the Better Than Bouillon, and now I'm going to add a cornstarch slurry to this, and that will be our gravy. And then over here, I'm making up some bow tie pasta for the TikTok pasta, and I'm also making the mashed potatoes. Here is the finished sauce before we add the pasta and combine it all, and here is our 2 finished cobblers. So I drained the pasta, put it back in the pan, added the sauce to it, and combined. And here is our pasta to go with our roast chicken and our mashed potatoes and gravy. And then I also have some fresh veggies to go with this as well.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
After the kids and I cleaned up dinner and did dishes, and we had a little bit of family time and rested and watched a movie, I went ahead and got the chicken carcass in the slow cooker to make broth, and I added the leftover celery to it. And then before bed, Bubba made a request that we make banana bread tomorrow.
When the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today.
Thank you guys so much for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you want to chat, and I'll see you guys next time with another new video. Bye.
But they've all gone out the window.